Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines with the unofficial plus patch. In the previous episode, we pretty much finished all our business in Santa Monica. We took care of the warehouse, we also helped the sisters to reconcile with one another, and thus we are done here. And as you can now see, there's a taxi waiting for us outside of Asylum.
Need company?
No, I don't. Let's talk to the driver.
Where to?
Yes, Santa Monica's not going to be the only place that we travel around. It'd be a pretty boring game if it was. So this is going to be our means of getting around, and don't worry about ever having to pay to the guy. You don't. Head, drive, I'll tell you when the mood hits me. Because now we can access downtown. A whole new hub area for us to explore. Ouch.
Let's drain it. Let's stake it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Huh, lick?
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Thanks for the help.
Should have been more careful, newbie. Bunch of shovelheads like that. They walk tough, but they scare easy. Just tear an ear off or something.
I'll remember that.
You do that. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Okay then. So, for all intents and purposes, the quest is telling us we need to immediately go see LaCroix up there. However, if we go see him, he's just going to go tell us to... He's just going to go tell us to see the last round bar and talk to Nines about whatever it is he wants to talk to you about. So, we're just going to do that right away and skip the whole go up there and waste our time. Over here, we've got a map of the area, take a good look around, yada yada yada. We want to head for 9 in order to get to the last round bar, which is going to be in this direction. Now, word of warning. This is not a combat zone, this is a masquerade zone. I'm telling you this because there are thugs that will attack you at randomly. Killing them will cost you humanity. Though from what I've read, you can punch them a few times and they will run away. From what I've heard. There are also some alleyways you can use to get around and yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Same thing, same deal as with Santa Monica. Anyways, let's head on inside. This is pretty much the bar where the Anarchs are. The Anarchs are one of the major political factions within the Kindred, at least here in LA. And look, it's our old friend Jack.
Well, well, looky who made it back in one piece. How's Santa Monica, kiddo?
I didn't get to do much sightseeing.
I can't imagine you did. Probably too busy getting pushed around by every vampire with the weakest seniority over you, am I right?
You could say that, yes.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me?
I ran into Nines.
Yeah, not a moment too soon, huh? He said you guys let those Sabat go too. Nines must be getting soft. How could you pass up that kind of fun?
How come he keeps helping me?
Well, he was left sireless too. I don't know, maybe that's it. Well, he's got a thing for the little guy.
How do you think they found me?
Someone must have put a word out. Now, here's an interesting little scenario. I'm just gonna run this by you, see what you think. What if the prince got the word out to the Sabat that you were the one to blow up their warehouse?
You really think that's possible?
Hey, it's just a theory, man, but who else is gonna be watching you so closely? Knowing where you're going and all that.
A game theory. Literally. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's how the Camarilla works, kiddo, trust me. I've been dealing with these slimy shits for a few centuries now.
That's what I call dirty politics.
Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. 'Cause Prince LaCroix said so.
Alright, but why me?
'Cause he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, you can actually pick sides with each of the different factions, minus the Sabat. And, well... it does have an effect later on in the game, so make your choices carefully. It's mostly a role-playing thing. I don't get it. Why did he want to kill me?
It's bullshit Camarilla law. You gotta get it approved before you sire anyone. Vampire population control, fascist crap. LaCroix wanted to look like the strong leader upholding the law.
You don't follow Camarilla law, huh?
Ah, kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a suit and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name.
So if the prince wanted to kill me, why am I still standing here?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Ventura born in a boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
You're not into public relations, Jack?
Yeah, man, it's called kicking ass and crushing the skulls of any asshole who steps on my toes. That seems to work. People dig it.
Is LaCroix afraid of Nines? I thought it was the boss.
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in LA. That's it. LaCroix is a boss. That's rich.
You're not part of the Camarilla?
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah.
I think LaCroix's got that Napoleon thing going on.
The facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
It's not working?
Kid, we've lived in California, some of us for over 100 years, and we've kicked the Camarilla's ass out of town before. Seems like every time they smell blood, they're back trying to take over.
Alright, well, I'm out of here. I gotta go see Nines.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What does the prince have his little bitch doing today?
I'm looking for Nines. No. See, funny. Is Nines Rodriguez around here?
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your welcome. I'm skipped. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes to the door.
Like I said, need to see Nines.
So then go on up and see her. You're free to do as you please here.
I'll do that. See ya. We can't get a quest from him, but I'm gonna hold off on doing the side quest until we take care of another mission. Hey, Nines, buddy. By the way, if you're looking for efficiency, I highly recommend coming to see him with at least level 2 in Brawl. I'll explain in a moment why.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Go on.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Aren't you part of the Camarilla?
Them's fighting words, newbie. But you're young and stupid, so I won't make an example out of you. See, the Camarilla claims all of us are members, even if we don't want to be. Which is, of course, the biggest load of horseshit a man ever heard.
I still don't understand.
Most people learn the hard way.
So what are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Anarch-free state?
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Not a fan of the prince, huh?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich businessmen, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
Have you tried meeting with the Camarilla?
I got their meeting right here.
Sounds like you're the prince of the anarchs.
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bit it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
One more question. Any advice you can give me?
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Can you teach me how to fight? You want to select that option. You cannot select it if your Brawl is already 3 or higher, which is why I recommend sticking to just level 2 Brawl.
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah, I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Thanks for all your help, Nines.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Okay. Yep. 3 points in Brawl didn't cost us any experience. We're also going to want to come back later, because he can also teach us Melee. I recommend getting it to level 3 if you can, because that will help you out. Trust me, by the time we're done in downtown, we're going to have a maxed out Melee stat. So, with that, we can now head for Ventru Tower. It's pretty much exactly where I showed you, right across the street from where the taxi is, which I also showed you, so I will see you back there. Okay, back here at Ventru Tower, just gotta head inside, and meet a familiar face.
Hey there, Missy. Small world, huh? Yep, after that gallery, I didn't think I'd be able to get a job guarding a room full of Jack Squat from the Boogity Man. But then I get a call offering me this sweet night shift slot, and I'm back in the security game. Well, enough about my lucky break. You here to see one of the bigwigs, Missy?
Yeah, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Thanks, Chunk. I'll remember that. Bye. Now, here's the thing. If you killed him, for whatever reason, you can actually... what will happen is his twin brother will be there. Anyways, head on up to the penthouse, our only option. And we meet with LaCroix.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Now, even if you hate his guts, for the time being, be polite. Yes, that is.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
Do not tell him about Mercurio, because here's the thing. Mercurio will pay you back. He can get you some good equipment later on in the game. Also, don't tell him about the Santa Monica Kindred, even though I'm pretty sure he already knows, so just say none. None at all.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Now, do not refuse him. It doesn't matter how much you refuse him, he will eventually use his vampiric powers to force you to do what he says. I'd say yes, sir.
Excellent. Were you by chance in the military at all? I was an officer myself, actually, in Napoleon's ranks. There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabethan, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. What about it?
The Dane was found out at sea. The reports say it was without crew, but they have yet to report a fate of said crew. The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, You cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yes.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
Some nonsense about the Anarchs. I didn't listen very carefully. No, wait, here's what he said.
Nothing they haven't crassly delivered untold times within Elysium. You have to understand, most of the Anarchs know no better option, or have been bullied into their cause by the Enrulio ones. You can't fault all for the boorishness of a few. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the Dane.
I am ready to go.
Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember, under no circumstances are you to open the Ankaran sarcophagus. We'll talk later. Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica.
Okay. Remember what I said. Be unfailingly polite to him, no matter how much you hate his guts. But with that, I will meet you guys at the beach in Santa Monica, because there's really nothing else that's going to be going on. Wait. Unless... No, that doesn't occur until later. Okay. Okay then, down on the beach. If you did not rat him out to LaCroix, you will see Mercurio.
Hey, what can I say? You preserved my ass. I truly appreciate you not saying anything, and I want you to know I take care of those who do me favors. So from now on, you need equipment, info, you come see me at my apartment. Don't hesitate.
Yeah, you look like you're feeling better.
I tell you, that blood you guys got's an amazing thing. Help close up a few wounds. This back alley patch fixed up the rest. I needed that beating. Good reminder not to overestimate my ability. Last time it's gonna happen.
I might need some equipment for this little trip. Yeah, he doesn't have much right now, but later on he's going to have plenty. I may as well sell off the knife, tire iron. I'll hold on to the Shingunto as a souvenir. Sell off the gun, don't need it. Sell off the cash box, that'll give me some little extra money. And that should about do it.
Anything I can do for you tonight?
Need some info.
Concerning?
Yeah, nothing right now then, in that case. Alrighty then, with that taken care of, let's head on this boat and get out to the... What was the name of the boat? Ah, shoot, I've forgotten. Well, anyways, there are three ways to do this. The bloody way, which will piss off LaCroix, the easy way, which we are fully capable of, and the hard way. In order to do this the easy way, you need to have a persuasion of 4, which, if you were able to save the sisters, you should already have. Just gotta go up and talk to this officer.
Yo!
Ah, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief, he's gotta start working with me. I can't keep getting him these scoops if he's gonna send high school journalists who don't know enough to wear something that would blend in.
You didn't tell me this was a formal affair.
Jeez. What kind of Woodstein don't think to at least show dressed up like an investigator, a Coast Guard guy, something? Didn't you ever see Fletch? What, are they just handing out those diplomas nowadays?
Enough. We need to make this fast if we don't want to get caught.
Alright, look. I got you a copy of the initial report, and I can get you into the cabin, but you gotta make yourself real scarce after that. Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography brainchild.
Alright, where do I go?
Hold up a sec. Hines to Marsh. Hines to Marsh. Marsh, they need you up in the bridge. Over. There. The security room will be clear.
Got it.
Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding Gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving, and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay?
Understood.
Don't forget to stay out of sight. If anyone sees you, you're on your own. Take the stairs up to the security room. There'll be a computer in there. The password is Lighthouse. Lighthouse. All one word. You getting all this?
Yep, got it all.
Now get a move on. And don't forget to tell Jacobson I get double my usual fee for this one.
Okay. Alright, like he says, go into sneak mode, head down these stairs.
Hines to Jacobson. Anderson. Hines to Anderson. Come in, Anderson. Come check this out. I just saw a baleen whale. Yeah?
Alright, that guy's gonna walk away, wait for him to get past this giant spool. And then just sneak all the way back into here. This is going to make things very, very easy for us. Ignore that cop, instead head for this door. It'll thankfully be unlocked. And if I recall correctly, we first need to pick our way into here. I'm fairly certain we don't have the lockpicking skill for it, but who knows, maybe I'll be able to save some blood. Nope. That does get me up to lockpicking 6, thankfully. So you are going to want at minimum lockpick 4 in order to do this. And up here, and we get the ship manifest. Just one more thing we need. Afterwards, we head up here through this door, which is thankfully unlocked. And then we need to hack this computer. Let's see. Alright, go for control. Lighthouse. And then we're going to want to go for deck cams on. Then we're going to head home, quit, and then we're going to want to use this computer to cycle through the cameras until we find the Ankaran sarcophagus. Don't even have to physically go to it. After that, we are done, so let's get out of here. I believe in order to get out of here, we need to head through not this door, because we're not going to be able to go back the way we came in, because that guard is going to be back where he was. Or, sorry, police officer is going to be back where he was. Thankfully, this one doesn't need a blood buff. Head out through here. Open this door. Try not to bump into the door because that'll force it to close. Open this door. And we are back here. Yeah. That's pretty much the route you'd have to take if you need to go the hard way, though I'm not 100% sure on how you would get the police report. Probably from some other location, I don't know. Anyways, sneak over here. And jump down the ladder into the boat. After that, well, it's just a matter of heading back to LaCroix in the tower, so I will meet you there. Back in downtown, we see a rather familiar face.
Hey, I know this might seem creepy and all, but please don't blow me off, okay? Someone told me I could find you here. I mean, I've been looking all over for you since that night. Because I just wanted to... I'm in your debt. I want to help you. I owe you my life, and I feel like I need to repay you. I almost forgot. I'm Heather. Heather Poe. I'm not weirding you out or anything, am I?
No, I knew you would return. Well, actually, no. Let's be as nice as possible. That's hard to do these nights. You look much better. I'm glad.
Only because of you. What you did for me. Here, I got you this. I thought you might be able to use it. I can be useful to you. I'd do anything. Just tell me you'll let me help you. Let me stay with you. Make me feel this way.
Silver ring, huh? Of course, Heather. I would love for you to stay with me. She essentially becomes your ghoul. She does some things that can help you, and one that kinda doesn't. And you can let her go, but I think I'll keep her around.
Really? I promise you won't regret it. Promise. I'll get you money, I'll get you things, everything. I want to be important to you.
Wait for me at my place. I can't have you following me around. It's dangerous.
I know where you live. I checked there first. I'll wait for you at your place. And when you do come back, I'll take care of whatever you want. I'd do anything for you.
Do that. And clean the place up a little, would you? Later, Heather. Though she's not going to be staying at that place for long.
Evening, Missy. You back to see Mr. LaCroix again?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he told me to send you up as soon as you came in. Lots of people here to see Mr. LaCroix. Nice guy. He seems a little different, though. I wonder if he's... that's his business.
Thanks, Junk. Yeah, you do have to talk to him every time you need to go up to see LaCroix, so, hey.
I've said all I need to for now. I don't have time for a monologue. Give me the bullet points of what you saw.
Everyone on board was massacred. There weren't any survivors.
And the Ankaran sarcophagus. What did you see?
There was blood all over the floor. Handprints indicate it was opened from within.
Opened? Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you came in the parade of malingering mollycoddles filing out.
Yeah, who were they?
Those were the Primogen, this city's clan elders. A worrisome bunch devoted first and foremost to the security of their own skin. Which is why they were here. It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian Primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone, or is missing. The Sabot's appearance has put the Primogen on edge. Grout's mansion is in the Hollywood Hills. I need you to pry Grout out of whatever crack he's crawled into, and have him contact us.
Certainly. Is that all?
Yes, for the moment. You know, your demeanor thus far bears similar characteristics to those that rise to the top of this organization. Stay that course.
Yay. Thank you, sir. Now about Grout.
Yes, about Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian Primogen. His behavior and home are eccentric, to say the least. He's developed a paranoid bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed in the place for him.
I'll go right away.
When we hear from Grout, you may come back. Until then. Oh, and to show my appreciation for your dedicated service to me, I have secured you a haven nearby, in the Skyline apartment building. I hope it's to your liking.
This is why you need to be polite to him. Now, you could still technically get the apartment if you went the bloody route on the Elizabethan Rendezvous, but you'd have to have been unfailingly polite. Thankfully, we avoided that altogether. Thanks. Tell my ghoul to move there, too. Yep, we now have a place to stay in the downtown area, which is going to be useful because downtown is where we're going to be coming back to a lot. And having the haven there instead of Santa Monica, which, if I recall correctly, we're probably only going to be visiting as part of a quest once or twice, is a good thing. But with that, we have most certainly come to an end for this episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.